Alright. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you've had a blessed day, blessed evening, blessed night. And today we playing some more Killer Frequency. Now, I was at work all day today. I couldn't wait to get home so I can stream this for you. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I was so tired where I was like, I gotta get some sleep first. But, you know, I'm here right before I gotta go pick up my girlfriend, so it's gonna be kind of a short stream. Biggest thing I remembered from last episode is that we found the janitor's kind of like secret off to the cut secret, you know, base and everything, because we think he's the killer now. So I had rewatched the stream that we had did, and I still couldn't find anything, and I still didn't understand why Aunt Williams wasn't the right person. But out of everybody, I feel like Chuck Brody, he was the last one that had anything happen, basically. So the latest one. Plus, the song name is Long Ride Home, and he now owns a gas station. So, long ride home, you need gas for a long ride home, gas station. But we can't go back and try to fix it, so we're gonna have to try to see what we can do from there. Because explosion happened, and we don't know anything else that happened after that. Oh, heads up though, my mom made some fire broccoli casserole, so I'm probably not gonna be talking a whole lot. I'm about to be trying to smack this, I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
It sounds like something blew up.
He's using bombs now?
Oh my god. The call board. One moment. Forrest, I'm getting so many calls. Just let me... I'm gonna take us off air for a moment.
Peggy, what's happening in there? Peggy.
I'm back. He blew up the gas station, Forrest.
Okay.
I spoke to the fire department and the hospital. The fire department is useless now, as you know. And, the hospital's only ambulance was at the gas station. Forrest, you've got to say something on the radio. You have to tell the town. I'm putting us back on air. Now.
Gallows Creek, I don't know how to tell you this, but, the gas station's been bombed.
Please, everyone, stay safe, stay inside, and... oh, just bring us into some music, Forrest.
Oh my god. That really sucks. I can't even...
Here's some music while we regroup here on KFAM 189.16, The Stream.
There's gotta be more in the basement to show us who Clive is targeting. And if that's the case, we can get ahead of him. Stop the killings before they can happen. Forrest, we need to go back down.
By we, you mean me, right?
Yep. Like I said, I need to handle all these calls. Maybe start with that creepy mannequin room you mentioned before. I still have a lot of questions about those, by the way.
Me too.
Maybe they'll give us another shot since, I guess we have to deal with that to progress. It's so creepy down here, man. This really sucks. Still can't unlock that.
The key. Was this always here? I must have missed it when I brought everything upstairs. Peggy, give me some warning before yelling down the intercom.
Sorry. Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
I feel like this is even worse. I feel like the room over there isn't as creepy as this one.
Peggy, I've found a tape and a map down here.
A map of what?
Looks like it might be to somewhere in this storage area.
Weird. Well, maybe the tape will give us more information. Give it a play.
George Barrow, 1968. That's when this all began for me. Follow the maps, find the tapes. I'll be waiting.
Wait, George Barrow? We all heard that he drowned after a night out drinking. Was it actually Clive? Has Clive really been the whistling man for that long?
He says I need to follow the maps and find the tapes. I guess that's what this map is about.
I think we need to see what else is hidden down here. Be careful, Forrest. Keep looking. Buzz the intercom when you found something.
Time of autopsy is 7 a.m. Cause of death is asphyxiation from drowning. The degree of rigor mortis indicates that the subject has been deceased for 5 hours. That puts the time of death.
I gotta replay that. I wasn't paying attention.
Time of autopsy is 7 a.m. Cause of death is asphyxiation from drowning. The degree of rigor mortis indicates that the subject has been deceased for 5 hours. That puts the time of death.
Got so many different sounds happening. This music is not helping me.
Small lacerations to arms, legs, and face. though the deceased had been running without stop.
This looks useful.
Police Department, Town of Gallows Creek. Case number 983856. Data report says 3rd September 1968. Prepared by Sarah J. Matthews. Detail report. At 4 a.m., a call was received from a jogger, Miss Sandra Sharp, reporting that a body had been found washed up in the reservoir. I drove out to investigate and was able to identify the body as at the scene as that of George Barrow. I contacted the coroner's office and then the boy's parents. They informed me that they had not seen him since 7 p.m. on the 2nd. What? Oh, 7 p.m., not 7 a.m. Okay. So he had been out all night. I'm assuming that's somewhere back there since I checked the rest of the place. Oh, bad.
Preliminary toxicology results shows no signs of inebriation. However, a high amount of cortisol was found, indicating elevated levels of stress in the immediate moments before death. Additionally, there appears to be a post-mortem injury to the arm. It looks like it was trapped in a car door.
Oh, I'm being sorry about that, y'all. If I had a flashlight, this would be so much easier.
It is the coroner's opinion that the subject likely feared for his life and was chased, resulting in a fall from a height into a
This
body
has to
of
be
water,
important.
where he hit his head, was knocked out, and drowned. Following that, he was moved.
Dr. Sullivan, we need to have a talk. That recording. Shut it off.
Wait. Man, no. There'd be no way because everybody said it was him. Report of investigation by county medical examiner. The name of the deceased, George Barrow, time of death, 9/2/68, approximately 9 p.m. That's not right. 5 hours from 7 a.m. will be 2 a.m. The deceased is a Caucasian male, age 18. The cause of death is established to be drowning as shown by the signs of asphyxiation. See Section 2, Paragraph 4 for more details. Abrasions were found on the knuckle, likely from getting into fistfights in the past. Matches with known history of the deceased being aggressive. No other injuries was observed, and from the coroner's opinion, there is no evidence of foul play. Additionally, the preliminary toxicology report indicates the deceased had high levels of alcohol in their blood, as it is of the coroner's opinion that the deceased went swimming while intoxicated, results in his drowning. That goes against everything we just listened to. That says, "I'm sorry I made you do this, Virginia." Which, Virginia's the doctor that we had saved with the frat boys. Yeah, it is. We had to help her because Whistleman was coming after her. So basically, I'm guessing she forged death report. I feel like she didn't do it on purpose, and she was forced to do it by somebody. Hint why somebody said that she had to turn off the recording because they didn't talk to her.
Ooh, a new vinyl for my collection.
If you're listening to this, then I'm probably dead.
What the?
I'm a man who likes to stay informed. I've got subscriptions to newspapers all over the country. A few weeks ago, I noticed headlines cropping up in those papers, one after the other. Each headline about a murder. Each murder, the death of someone I knew almost 20 years ago. And each one drawing closer to Gallows Creek. Drawing closer to the anniversary. None of us are innocent, but I don't think we deserve killing. All I hope now is that I can save some folk from the worst that I can. I don't know. Do something to make up for what I did back then, I guess. I didn't kill anyone, mind you, but that's past mattering. Now, there's more I could say that I should say, but my employer made it clear that my family would pay a high price if I ever spoke out. So, hopefully I've said enough for you, listener, whoever the hell you are, to start putting the truth together.
What the hell? Peggy is not gonna believe this.
So Clive isn't the killer. And the killer came probably from New York, I'd say that much. Probably came from New York, killing that one girl that stole cars. I don't like that area. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What have you found, Forrest?
It's an autopsy tape. Doesn't say for who, but I think it must be for George.
Poor George. He was so young.
Something's bugging me, Peggy.
What do you mean?
I swear I recognize the voice of the woman talking on the tape. I just can't place it.
Seriously? Do you think you've met her before?
I don't know. I mean, I just got here recently. I don't know. Found another tape. It talks more about how George died.
What did it say?
It sounds like he was running for his life. Sprinting through trees and bushes, getting cut up all over.
What would drive someone to do that?
I'm not sure yet. There's also a tape about a toxicology report. There were no signs of drinking or that he was on anything.
What? But everyone said he went swimming drunk and drowned. It was in the newspaper and everything.
I found a written autopsy report.
What does it say?
According to that, it's just like you said at the start. George drowned after getting drunk. Said he liked to fight, too.
But that contradicts the tape.
I know. And I think I know why. There's a note with the report that says, "I'm sorry I made you do this, Virginia."
If it was on the autopsy report, then Virginia must be our coroner. Wait, the caller from earlier, when we had to call the takeout restaurant, wasn't her name Virginia?
We need to call her back once we finish down here. It looks like she might know something about what's going on. I found a tape that introduces a new detail to the story. Post-mortem injury. Apparently, his arm got caught in a car door.
A car door?
Yeah, after he died. How do you suppose they can tell?
How can they tell? I'm a radio producer, not a coroner.
The written report I found doesn't mention it at all.
How did his arm get trapped in a car door after he died?
Unless he got it when the police collected his body? I guess someone else must have moved it after he was dead to where he was eventually found.
But the report, what is going on here?
I found a police report. Mentions a friend from earlier, Sandra Sharp.
Sandra. The jazz runner?
That's right. She found
I didn't
George's
know
body
that was
washed
her
up
name,
at the
actually.
reservoir.
The reservoir?
Yeah? What's strange about that?
George got cuts from running through foliage, right? But there's no forest around there. Also, how did it wash up at the reservoir?
What do you mean?
Reservoirs don't have tides.
But that's what the police report said.
It's not possible, though. I did a school project on reservoirs and got an A. But, yeah, not important right now. The important thing is that it doesn't make sense.
What are you suggesting then? That the body was originally found somewhere other than what the report suggests? That the sheriff tried to cover it up, but accidentally let something slip?
Something like that. I think.
Well, Sheriff Matthews wrote the report. If he hadn't been eviscerated, we could have asked him.
True. But Sandra is still alive. Once we're done down here, we should give her a call.
In another tape, the coroner comes to the same conclusion as I did. George was running from something.
Maybe an animal?
Maybe, but then there's this next bit, where the coroner thinks he was moved post-death.
So she agrees with him.
At the end of the tape, someone burst in and demanded Virginia stop recording. I think it was Clive.
It's starting to make sense now. This is a conspiracy to cover up what happened to George.
I think I found Clive's last recording. I think Clive might be gone.
Gone?
I found a confession. Not for any killings, but for playing a part in covering up George's death. He left this behind in case he died. He hoped someone would find it.
Do you think the Whistling Man already got him?
Possibly. We've had a lot of callers tonight, but maybe not every victim made it to the phone, you know? We don't know how many there really are.
Christ, Forrest, that's dark.
I know, but Clive said he had read about other murders in other towns, and that the murders were all folks who knew about the incident. And the killings were getting closer to Gallows Creek. He said he wanted to do something good for once.
The board in his office. He wasn't tracking people down to kill them. He was tracking them down to save them. Ugh, why didn't he just come out with all of this?
He said his employer threatened his family if he spoke out about any of it.
His employer? The one who orchestrated the cover-up? Oh, Clive. I'm sorry for thinking you'd killed all those people. Do you think you found everything?
I think so.
Forrest, what's going on here?
Someone wanted that boy's death to seem like an accident. And they hired Clive to make it look that way.
Oh. Come back upstairs when you're ready. We need to figure out our next step.
Yeah. Oh, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Thank God you're back, Forrest. I've been running out of stuff to pad our airtime with.
Peggy, you work in radio.
Forrest, I'm stressed. I mean, really. How are we supposed to keep a show going with all this happening?
Beats me. But we gotta do it, and we're going to.
You're right. So, what's the plan now?
I think we should call Virginia back.
All right, I'll get her on the line. Okay, Forrest, shut the music off.
Hello again, Gallows Creek. This is Forrest Nash. We're circling closer to the truth behind tonight's events. To this end, we're calling back one of our earlier callers, Virginia Sullivan.
Fretman Plunker here? Who's this? Is it you? Goose?
Plunker, hey, it's the radio man, Forrest Nash.
Radio Man? What's up?
Solving mysteries, saving lives, the huge.
Right on.
Plunker, what are you doing at Virginia's house?
She asked if we could stay to keep an eye out for that whistling turd. So we're hanging out, bro.
Well, that's big of you, Plunker.
No, it's nothing.
Can I speak to Virginia?
Sure thing, Radio Man. I'll just go get her. Who is this?
Hey, Virginia, it's Forrest. I'm glad you're still okay.
Oh, Forrest. Sorry, I'm still jumpy.
Sorry to hear that, but listen, hey, we need to talk.
What about?
We're calling because we think you can help us understand why this is happening tonight.
Me? What would I know?
Does the name Clive mean anything to you?
Clive? No, I don't know that name. What are you asking about this for?
You mentioned that name earlier when you called us the first time.
I don't know what I said then. I was petrified, Forrest.
Clive's the janitor at our station, and we know you spoke to him in the past.
Forrest, please. You don't know what you're doing. He'll come for me.
Virginia, it's okay. Clive won't be coming after you.
We think Clive's dead.
Dead? But isn't he? He's the whistling man, Forrest.
We thought so too, but...
You don't understand. All those years ago,
It's okay, Virginia. He's gone. We found evidence to suggest he... well...
And we found your autopsy reports for George Barrow.
How? I saw him destroy them.
Well, he didn't. I don't know if he kept them or made copies or what, but we found them. And we know it's related to what's happening tonight, which is why we called you. Why did you write a false report?
All right. One day, I came into work to find a boy on my slab. And as I finished the autopsy, this man, Clive, he just burst in. And he started making demands to give over the reports, to falsify what I found. Of course I said no. But, well, when someone wants to make you do something, they can use the carrot or the stick. For me, he used both. You see, my sister is sick. She has a chronic condition that's never going away. It's expensive to treat, and it was getting to where I couldn't afford it. And Clive promised me that his employer would pay for my sister's treatment if I did what he said, and that if I ever spoke about this, he'd beat me to within an inch of my life. I don't know why he had me do it, but my sister needed me. You have to understand, she needed me.
We understand.
Thank you, Virginia. That was brave.
God, I just want this nightmare to end.
This will help end it, Virginia. Thank you.
Stay safe, Virginia. So, Virginia's tied up in all of this.
Clive threatened her to keep quiet about George's death. But for who? Why cover up these details? Well, we know Sandra was involved in George's death. Do you want to call her?
I do.
Alright, but before we go asking questions, I think we should know what we want to ask. Is that fair?
Yeah, we need to ask her about finding the body. She was the one who discovered it, but something just doesn't add up.
100%. She knows more than she's saying.
I wonder what she's hiding.
We'll hopefully find out soon. Anyway, just be careful when you're talking to her. Don't push too hard. We don't want her to hang up.
I'll be careful.
Alright, calling her now.
Okay.
Hopefully she's at her jazz studio. Aha! Forrest, you're through.
Hello, this is Sandra at Jazz Pizzazz Jazz Studio. Who is this?
Hello again, Sandra! It's Forrest Nash of 189.16, The Stream. And you're live on air.
Oh, I always thought folks called into a radio show, not the other way around. How jazzy. What can I do for you?
Well, we're trying to understand what's behind the attacks tonight. We had a few questions.
Why, Forrest, of course. Heck, after the way you saved my life, I'd say yes to just about anything you asked.
Really? Well, that sounds nice. I might just call you back tomorrow then, too.
Well, you've got my number. But what about tonight? Is there anything you want to talk about right now?
Remember why we called, Forrest.
Of course. Do you know why the Whistling Man might have targeted you?
Ha! As far as I can tell, he's just a knife-wielding psycho with superhuman cardio. He'd have chased after anybody.
Right. Well, we think he might be chasing specific people. People who know about the death of a boy named George.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Sorry.
Sandra, we know you found George's body. We have the police report.
I don't know what you mean.
It's okay, Sandra. We know.
You do? You know about?
Yes. Of course.
This studio is my life. After I found the body in the river, I couldn't lose my studio. Do you understand?
Sure. I understand.
When the rent just kept going up, he said he'd stop if I just needed to keep quiet. And everything would be okay.
Sandra? Who was he?
He said if I told everyone I found the kid in the reservoir instead of the river, I'm sorry. I can't do this.
And she's gone. I don't think that could have gone any better. You truly did great, Forrest.
I was about to say,
folks,
I
if
tried to be as
anyone
nice
out
as I
there has
could.
Any thoughts on what's going on tonight, please call in.
That's good timing. We've got a call waiting just this second.
Welcome to 189.16, The Stream, with me, your host, Forrest Nash.
Hi, Boris. I know this is a
Bro,
really out of
Ponty,
the blue
bro.
everything happening tonight. But I wondered if you could send this special birthday message to my uncle.
No, I don't want to.
Oh, come on! It's his birthday. I won't have a chance to do it again until next year.
May as well, Forrest.
Fine. What's his name?
Thank you, Boris. He's my Uncle Ronnie. His first name's Peter, but he never liked his name. But since he always had salt and pepper hair, even as a kid, can you believe it? Folks always called him Pepper.
Thanks for the history lesson. Is there anything besides happy birthday you would like to say to Mr. Pepper? Oh my God, damn it!
Yes! Tell him he can get the best birthday deals and party packages here at Putney's Pizza. Starting at
You son of a bitch! Stop calling us! God damn it, Peggy, this is your fault.
My fault?
I said I didn't want to do it.
Don't blame me because Brian Ponte can't control himself.
Ah.
Don't worry, we've already got another caller on the line. Just pick it up, okay?
This is 189.16, The Scream. I'm Forrest Nash. You're on the air, caller. Caller. Ponte.
Ponte's Pizza always delivers. Come rain or sleet or whistling man, we'll be there.
Forrest? Forrest? Are you okay? Forrest?
I hope the whistling man gets in with his own pizza slicer.
Jesus, Forrest?
Sorry, that was too much.
It's okay. It's been a high-stress night. Don't worry about him anymore, okay? Not for tonight, anyway. I think he's spent for now. We've got another call, whenever you're ready.
Folks, don't spend your money at Ponte's Pizza. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Moving along, I'd like to welcome another caller to 189.16 The Scream. With me, Forrest Nash. Who, may I say, is calling?
Well, hello again, Forrest.
Don. We played your song, Long Ride Home. Did you hear it? Can you tell us?
Never mind that now. First, I'm calling because I need your help.
Don, we had a deal. Kept my end. Who's the next target?
Oh, it's too late for that now.
I'll be the judge of that.
Oh, fine. Chuck Brody was the next target, but that ship sailed.
How did you know it was Chuck?
Well, if I tell you, I might just put more people in danger.
People are already in danger. This might help.
Forrest, I don't have time. I need your help.
Do you mean
Yes, he's after me now.
you?
I think so. He must have heard me on the radio, helping you.
Right. Okay. Tell us everything.
I was out following a lead, trying to work out who would be next, after Chuck.
And what happened?
And I started to feel like I was being followed. I came back to my apartment building, but this newfangled security system has me locked out. I need you to help me get inside.
Can you go somewhere else?
Well, home is the safest place I can be. Please, the front gate requires an entry code to open. I need that code to get inside.
Which apartment block do you live in? Maybe one of our listeners lives there too.
It's the new Woodside apartment building between the town hall and the trailer park. But I doubt any of your listeners live there. I don't have many neighbors.
Sounds like a prime piece of real estate.
The sound really carries at night. Shit.
That's Maxie. That's Maxie.
I'm guessing you're not a dog person.
No, I'm not. It's my neighbor's dog. Boy, I wish he'd muzzle that thing and... Oh. And now he's blasting David Scopo out of his window. I can't get any... He's coming down the street. I don't think he's seen me yet. Forrest, please. I need your help. I need the code for that security system. or I'm gonna die.
What's your neighbor's name?
I don't know my neighbors, remember? Please, I need to get in.
What's the name of the security system?
There's a sticker on the box. It says Starling Security 4000. There's a keypad, and it looks like it wants a 6-digit number.
Starling Security 4000, huh?
That's right. Very newly installed. I need the key code before the Whistling Man gets me.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry, Don.
Thank you, Forrest. I knew I could count on you. I'll sit out of sight. Call me back soon.
All
I don't
right,
like
folks. Here's a little tune for you all
I don't
to
like it.
enjoy. While I try to break Dawn into her apartment.
So, let me get this straight. Cause it has to be Roller Ricky, right? It has to be Roller Ricky. Cause you got Maxie right there. He's playing jams. Cause he said he wanted to skate a little bit more, right?
Play a
And
record,
then-
Forrest.
And then on top of that, he just told us that the Starling security system was installed that night. Which,
You
quote
were pretty quiet
unquote,
there, Peggy.
Forrest, was it just me, or was there something...
Yeah, it wasn't just you. Something was weird about that.
Yeah. Well, tell you what. We have a Starling 4000, or whatever, here at KFAM. Clive bought one for the station. Maybe we can find something to help. Well, I'm not sure who. But to help someone.
Okay, so she's locked out of the Woodside Apartments, and somewhere, Clive probably has the papers for the Starling 4000.
Welcome back, Forrest. Find anything?
Nothing by way of key codes.
I see.
I'll go back and look again.
Don't be too long.
okay. I swear it's not just me. It has to, Dawn has to be part of something. Cause one, how do you just like figure out that Chuck Brody is gonna be, you know, next target and he end up dying? Oh my gosh. Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm trying to figure out why Don wants a security system for the Starling 4000. And I feel like she's trying to break into Roller Ricky's what's it called, his roller rink. Cause like, bro, okay, train passes. After the train passes, I hear Maxie do her special hound that Roller Ricky said something about. And then on top of that, he said that he had just got his Starling security system installed that day. Right? Just got it installed. And on top of that, he was blasting music. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I think it's gonna be in here. I have to go back to side here. That's the thing though, I didn't understand. So it has to be in here then?
Ordered delivery form. Starling must have left this by accident. The system's not even installed at Woodside.
Delivery note, shipping date 2nd September 1987. Shipping from Starling Security Delivery Installation. Security Alarm System Model 4000. St. Gabriel's Hospital, 87 McCready Street. Delivered / installed. Number 1030. Christine's Gas and Repair, 55 North Side. Delivered, installed. Roller Ricky's Ring, 6 Romero Street. Delivered, installed. Woodside Apartments, 42nd Carpenters Avenue. Delivered, not installed. K-Frame Radio Station, 16 Mason Street. Delivered, not installed. Client opted for manual installation. Unable to install. Requires new parts. New installation date September 17th. This kind of like helps me prove that Don isn't here to help us. And I was right. Roller Ricky's Ring does have a Starling 4000.
Starling 4000. User manual. Ah, these codes should come in handy.
Okay, system override important when entering codes and commands. Sequential key depressions must be made within 4 to 5 seconds of one another. If 4 or 5 seconds elapses without key depression, the entry will be aborted and must repeat it from its beginning. Be sure to observe this precaution when performing any of the procedures in this manual. If you make a mistake while entering a security code, stop, press the star, then start over. If you're in the middle while entering a code and then immediately start the entry over, that might be Factory access code. Introduction. Our state-of-the-art security system uses a 6-digit code system. Simply enter the code into the keypad and feel total peace of mind. The Starling security system comes with a range of features. The default codes for these features are listed below. Note, please change these codes immediately to prevent unwanted entry. Access codes. Maintenance call code 311212. Alarm system. This will set off all the security measures. Alarm system deactivation code. Entry code. $19.15.19. So one, I don't like the fact that Miss Dawn here has not helped us out at all. Because after we went and grabbed Long Ride Home, she didn't call us back to help us figure out who it was. On top of that, I feel like she's been setting us up because went out to get Long Ride Home the first time and saw the Whistling Man, right? When she was just over in over the old mother house. This doesn't make sense how he can just Miss Sharp, I think, said that the killer's a superhuman athlete, which probably he ran all the way from Old Murder House down to where we are so you can see us grab the CD. Oh Lord. On top of that, no. So that's evidence that she lied to us. 15-12-15. Right. $19.15.19.
Welcome back, Forrest. Find anything?
The Starling 4000 security manual. It's got a bunch of codes.
Good. And did you find anything else?
I saw a list of everyone else who bought the Starling 4000. Know who was on there?
Oh my god. Roller Ricky! Do you think we should give him a call? Is that crazy? I don't know what you'd say, but...
That might be a good idea.
Okay, one moment. I got the number here. Patching you through.
Shit.
He
He's
probably
playing
can't
music.
hear it over the music. Forrest, I don't know about this. This is super weird.
Just put me through to Don. I'll take care of this one way or another.
Okay, if you say so.
19, 15, 19. Gotcha.
Line 1, whenever you're ready.
Don, are you there? This is Forrest Nash from 189.16, The Stream.
Oh, thank God you're back. I'm so afraid. What's the code to the gate?
The code is 191519.
Thank you, Forrest. Son of a bitch. Ah!
Is she?
Yeah, stay out! Nobody disrespects the sanctity of the ring!
Yeah, because I knew it!
Back here again! I'm calling the cops!
Thank God.
Hello? Is someone there?
Ricky, get back inside and turn on the radio. Whoever that was, she was trying to break into the ring.
She? Forrest, man, you got no idea. That was him! That was the whistling man. The alarm gave me just enough time to get my rifle. I don't like hurting folk, but I can't let anything happen to Maxie. He's my best friend, you know? Listen, man, I'm heading back inside. Gonna barricade that window. My man, thank you. You and Peggy can skate for free whenever you want, forever. That's a done deal.
Thanks, Ricky. Can't wait.
You got it. Talk to you soon.
Okay, Gallows Creek. Here's some music.
Oh my
that
God!
process what
I was right!
just happened.
Oh my God, I was right. Oh my God, I was right.
So, the whistling man is a woman?
Oh.
I had my suspicions.
Yeah, sure, Forrest. You just never mentioned it. She called up. You spoke to her multiple times.
I knew she wasn't right.
Is that right, Sherlock? Why do you think she requested that song?
To get me outside?
Maybe, but how? She didn't know the song was outside to start with.
That's right. She never actually attacked me out there.
So? What now?
I guess I should make an announcement. We do have new info.
Okay, kill the music and you can make the announcement. Okay, you're live in 3, 2...
Hey folks, this is Forrest Nash here. I hope you're all safely locked inside. For those of you listening to that last call, you might be wondering what to make of it all. Here's our take. We now believe the killer is actually a woman. One who might manipulate you into letting her in before she attacks you. We're neighbors. Look out for each other. Stay safe. The killer was calling themselves Dawn. This could be a fake name. If anyone needs help or you have info on the killer, please call in. You folks have my new number, right? It's 911. Hopefully, our next caller can help shed some light on our killer.
Hey, we had a call come in.
Okay, folks, time to take a call. This is Forrest Nash, and you're listening.
Please help me. My name is Casey Moore. I'm at 25 Nancy Drive. My best friend's been stabbed. He's bleeding everywhere. I don't know what to do. Please help me.
Easy, easy. Take a breath. Relax.
Okay. We've been out at the reservoir. We were heading back to his place when we heard this whistling all of a sudden. Just started freaking out. He screamed at me, told me to hide. I'd never seen him like that, and I just panicked and ran and hid in a bush.
Oh no. Forrest.
Then what happened?
He went up the road and talked to someone. I couldn't really hear or see anything. It sounded like he might have known the person, and they just stabbed him.
Casey, was his attacker the whistling man?
The who? They had a mask and wore all black? That's all I know. Please, we need help here.
I'll get you help, but I need to know. Where did the masked person go?
They left. They left him to bleed out. I waited until they were gone, then dragged him into the garage and called 911.
Wait, why didn't she make sure he was dead?
I don't know. I think I heard them say something like, "It's not so funny now, is it?" before they left, but please, he needs to get to the hospital. I can't drive, so we need an ambulance.
Forrest, the ambulance was destroyed in the explosion at the gas station. You should get all the info you can.
What's your friend's name, Casey?
It's Jason Parker.
Can you tell us where Jason was stabbed?
They stabbed him in the stomach, and then stabbed him again in his leg when he was on the ground, and it's... Oh, the knife is still there in his leg.
We'll be right back. Peggy, patch us through to the hospital.
On it. Phoning St. Gabriel's now. Switch to line 2.
Hello, St. Gabriel's Hospital. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Forrest Nash from 189.16. We have a stab victim at 25 Nancy Drive named Jason Parker. He's been stabbed in the stomach and the leg. He's bleeding heavily.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. But the ambulance is... well, you know.
I know, but please, we need something or he's going to die.
Forrest,
Listen,
you're going to have to get him.
Alright, everybody, this is all I have time for. I have now to go pick up my girlfriend, right?
Here.
So, I'm gonna save the game right here, right?
Need to see him, and we can't get there ourselves right now.
We don't have any way to drive him right now. And even if we did, he's...
Okay, so, right now, so far, we have gotten so much information on who the killer is, right? They use a fake name called Don. Now, what confuses me a little bit is that they said they was at the reservoir, right? And Roller Ricky's is the complete opposite. Actually, no. No, never mind. They're kind of close,
bleeding out fast.
but they're not close at all. Because Roller Ricky's right
listen,
here, and the reservoir is down
time
here.
to get here. That means stopping the blood first.
Either way, I feel like we've, found some common ground. Right, we found out Chuck Brody was the next target. Don, quote unquote, was going to kill him. And I feel like it didn't matter how we was gonna do it. I think we was gonna end up without the ambulance. I don't know for sure. I'm not doing any research, so I'm coming here blind every time I start up stream, right? So, from that, we know Don's the killer. Which is, now we know that Don, aka the Whistling Man, is a woman. How is that possible? I have zero clue. Right? And our Jason, what's it called? I don't remember his last name. Jason Parker or whatever. He just got stabbed. Which he must have known something from back in the past, like everybody else did. I'm guessing Roller Ricky was part of it or something. Or, you know, just Ricky back then. Knew something about it as well. That's why he turned to the bottle like he said. So it's not just random people. They're all specific people. So the killer has a motive. Something must have happened a really, really long time ago. Probably including the kid named George Barrow, I think. Had to deal with something with them. Right? Because, as Clive said, everybody from back then, 20 years ago, somehow had a part in it, or something happened, they knew something. A lot of things happened. We can't put it all together right now. Biggest thing we've known, or that we've gotten so far, is that the killer is a woman. But hopefully I'll be able to stream later on, maybe tomorrow. I'm not promising that because a lot is happening, you know, Christmas Eve. So I'm not going to promise that. But if I do stream tomorrow, it might be Days Gone to give this game a break, to let our minds rest a little bit. Or it might be Session, the skate game. Could be anything, honestly. Honestly, so tired, and I still gotta work tomorrow, so that's lovely. Anyway, I love y'all. Hope you have a blessed day, blessed evening, blessed night, and I will talk to y'all later.